Hey guys, PirateCaptainDark here, bringing you my 4th narrated Wi-Fi battle against RevolutionX1600. He's the UnderUsed Guru of the Global Pokémon League, and I thought this would be a nice follow-up battle to the one I posted last time. So, I'll lead off with Swellow, he leads off with Ambipom. I knew that maybe a Fake Out would be coming my way, so I went for the Protect to activate the Flame Orb, which then activates my ability. What I didn't count on was him switching into Arcanine, getting the Intimidate off, and then absorbing my attack like it was nothing. He's going to go ahead and use Flamethrower on me, and that's going to do a lot to the Swellow. He's going to bring it down to like the red zone, and then with burn damage I'm just down to like 20 HP, so horrible start for me, and I know that Swellow is not going to do anything else to this Arcanine, and staying in would just be a waste, so I just go for the U-turn and switch out into a Pokemon that can hopefully handle it better than Swellow did. So I switch into my Dugtrio and trap this Arcanine in. Rev predicted the switch, so he went for Morning Sun to recover the HP he had already lost. So he's back now at full HP, and I didn't think it would really matter because Dugtrio has a high attack, and with Earthquake that should do enough to finish this Arcanine off in one hit. But I later find out that this Arcanine is no normal Arcanine. It definitely has some investments in defense and HP. Now, you saw it miss the Will-O-Wisp there, which doesn't seem like a big deal right now, but later on in the match, it does play a role. So I finish it off with an Earthquake, and that's the end of Arcanine for now. So he's going to switch into his Melodic next, and I knew the obvious Surf was coming, so I had to switch out and go into my Venusaur, who can take Surfs, no problem, all day. Like, after Black Sludge recovery, that's gonna do like 15 damage. So Rev switches out and goes into his Registeel, predicting me to go for the Sleep Powder, but I actually go for the Leech Seed. Venusaur doesn't actually have Sleep Powder, especially not this one. This set is basically like, it relies on stealing HP from my opponents and then using that against them. So I switch out and switch back into my Dugtrio so I can trap him in. And he predicts that and goes for the Iron Head, which does a hell of a lot of damage to my Dugtrio. But I wasn't too worried because I thought Leech Seed recovery, that should bring me back to like more than half, and plus my Earthquake should be enough to get rid of this Registeel. Now this is where the Will-O-Wisp would have played a role, because with Burn my attack gets halved and I don't do as much. But it doesn't matter because I don't end up taking this Registeel out anyway, because he lives off with 2 HP and takes out my Dugtrio with Iron Head, so that kind of sucked, but he missed the Will-O-Wisp, so I guess we're even there. I switch out into my Pinsir and I go for the Choice Bandit Earthquake here to get rid of this Registeel, and it does, so Pinsir is doing quite well, and he switches out into Venusaur, and I don't want to stay in for like a Sludge Bomb or a Sleep Powder, so I switch into my Venusaur of my own, so it's a Venusaur showdown right now. Now, unfortunately for me, he is faster and he's going to go for the Sleep Powder, but he ends up missing, which kinda, it didn't matter because my Venusaur is like my main counter to his Melodic, so I don't want to see my Venusaur sleep, so I decide to switch out and go into my Swellow, who's already burned and can avoid the Sleep Powder. But I completely forgot about the burn damage, and yeah, Swellow ends up dying to Flame Orb. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But I switch into my back in my Juggernaut, and with Stab and Choice Band, that X-Scissor is going to end up doing a lot to this Venusaur. Now I think Rev misclicks here and goes for the Leech Seed when he actually meant to go for the Sleep Powder. Or maybe he just got fed up with Sleep Powder's accuracy and decided to just go for the Leech Seed. I don't know, I'm not saying it's a good play, I'm not saying it's a bad play, I'm just saying it would have been better if my Pinsir had been asleep. So he switches out, goes into my Melodic. I'm just going to keep going for the X-Scissor because, you know, Choice Band and Stab, you know, does a lot of damage. That did about half to Melodic, and with Leech Seed and leftovers, it's not going to be enough. So I decided to switch out and not waste my my Pinsir's HP, and I decided to go into Toxic Croak. Reason being that I thought the Melodic would go ahead and use Surf next to bring down my Pinsir, but Toxic Croak could survive that because of his ability Dry Skin. So I go for the Fake Out, and he goes for the cover to get the HP back. I go for the Poison Jab, and that does like barely anything. Now this is where I was worried because I didn't know what kind of hidden power this was. It turned out later there was hidden power Dark. He had accidentally stabbed this Melodic wrong, so that's gonna end up doing nothing to me. And I decided to go for the Break this turn because did you see how much Poison Jab did to a Melodic? So unfortunately for him, he decides to switch out into his Ambipom. In the turn I use Break, and that gets taken out, and I'm now doing quite well. I honestly didn't expect this from Toxic Croak, guys. Toxic Croak is the underdog of my team. Like, he doesn't get used much, he's usually death fodder, and he's never really shined in any of my battles, so for him to be doing so well in this battle is like surprising to me. And like, if there are any fans of Toxic Croak like watching this video, I mean no offense or anything, but he doesn't look very enthusiastic. Look at his face, he looks like he's ready to take a nap, ready to go for some sleep, you know? Look at him. So I just go for the Poison Jab. That Ice Punch did quite a lot to me, but wasn't able to take me out, and I'm just gonna keep going for the Poison Jab. Not to like get Melodic poisoned or anything, like that wasn't my purpose. Like, I was scared that it had Marble Skill or something like that. No, I just wanted the stab boost, that's it. So I think after Ambipom fainted to my Break, I think that's when Rev lost momentum. Because here he just goes for the hidden power Dark again, and he ends up getting the crit, and that's when I realized that he could still manage to turn this around with his Hitmonchan if it has Mach Punch. So I just keep going for Poison Jab, takes out this Melodic, and it's all up to Hitmonchan now. If it's able to take me out with a Mach Punch, then my my Toxic Croak survives that. And that's gonna be pretty much a good game because his Venusaur is down to like the yellow zone with HP. So I had fun battling Rev. Sorry about the hacks, you know, I can't control that. It's all part of like, luck is part of the game. So be sure to go check him out. Check out his channel, guys. He's a really cool dude, and I'll leave the link in the description. Rate, comment, and sub, and later for now.